Can the United States bring shipbuilding back home? This question has already been answered by China, Japan, and South Korea through their 70-year shipbuilding rivalry. Have summarized 6 key lessons for the US. Number 1, steel first. The US still has a sizable steel industry producing over 80 million tons annually. But the problem is, it's largely shielded by tariffs and policies, making it completely uncompetitive on cost. In 2023, when Japan tried to acquire US steel, both Biden and Trump blocked the deal, fearing cost-cutting measures and layoffs that would anger unions. So I'll give this a half check. Number 2, skilled workers. Some might ask, doesn't the US have military shipyard workers? Can they switch to civilian ships? That's a wishful thinking. Military contracts are insanely profitable. Asking those workers to switch to single-digit margin civilian shipbuilding? Not happening. So incorrect here. Number 3, industrial subsidies. No issue here. The US can print dollars, so subsidies are easy. So check. Number 4, counter-cyclical investment. Forget it. This requires a determined long-term government willing to endure losses and public criticism. But the US presidents changing every 4 years, each reversing the last policies. Consistency is impossible, so incorrect again. Number 5, creating industrial giants. Under the current US system, this is also impossible unless a shipbuilding version of Elon Musk emerges. A politically connected tycoon who declares, I will build the American shipbuilding group and churn out ships for the empire. It will happen. But let's be real, shipbuilding isn't sexy enough for Musk, and he's already stretched thin. So incorrect here again. Number 6, whole chain coordination. Straight up incorrect here. The United States doesn't even have a chain in shipbuilding to begin with. So the conclusion, can the United States bring shipbuilding back home? Mission impossible. This isn't speculation, it's based on decades of lessons. Industrial realities don't bend to political will, not even for a great leader like Trump. Of course, we Chinese believe nothing is hard in this world if you dare to climb. So, hypothetically, if a US president could bridge partisan divides, rally the steel industry to slash costs, convince military contractors to build civilian ships, retrain Rust Belt workers in East Asia, and get companies like GM and Ford to pivot to shipbuilding, then the US might stand a chance. How hard it can be, you name it. But that America died 80 years ago. As I've said before, reshoring manufacturing was something Roosevelt's America might have attempted, Reagan's America might have dreamed of, but today's America, no way. Why go through all that trouble just to get Americans to tighten bolts on an assembly line? The American folks nowadays wouldn't stand for it. Why not? Just have Japan supply the steel, Korea supply the workers, faster track green cards, drag the chaebols over, boom! You've got your oligopolies, your counter-cyclical playbook, and your full industrial chain. Problem solved. So robbery is very efficient, but it would be too blatant. Well, if the US wants a quick shipbuilding revival, this is the only way. Why shipbuilding matters beyond national security? What's the point of this industry? Forget the Navy, let's talk about the people in it. This is what dominating global shipbuilding means. A rural woman from the countryside can earn decent salary after a few months training. A naval architecture graduate can hold a technical job, avoiding the nepotism of rusty life. A small-town student who slogged through a master's or PhD can work on LNG carriers, cruise ships, or even aircraft carriers without desperately cramming for drug dealing or something nasty. When abstract metrics like tonnage or orders translate into real lives, the word meaning becomes tangible. Protecting these individual opportunities is the true purpose of industrial warfare. Because no country's jobs fall from the sky, everyone expects the US will do everything to get industries back home. But will it work in reality? Earlier, I mentioned that 26 of the world's top 50 naval architecture programs are Chinese. But if, hypothetically again, China loses this industrial war, those workers will find them in another abyss. Ultimately, it's about every ordinary person climbing higher in the global supply chain, earning fairer wages for the labor. The United States has held global hegemony for too long, relying on financial plunder to the point of deep dependency. Yet the foundation of all hegemony lies in advanced military technology, which is fundamentally rooted in manufacturing. The shipbuilding industry is just one facet of this. When manufacturing begins to lag, it signals the decline of hegemony. American capitalists have no homeland at all. If the US lost world hegemony, they can migrate and parasitize other nations. The real tragedy falls on ordinary Americans. They will bear the ultimate bloody costs. Follow me for the new topic later.